Ladies and gentlemen around the world, this is Chen Chen. Welcome to Chen Chen's KOF14 Combo Dojo with our lovely guest, Chaotix DC in the house.
Yo, what's up?
Well, good thing is we have the first. Oh, wow! Before that, we're gonna go for the team Fatal Fury. How do you pronounce it?
Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury team. We start with Joe first. We keep Terry as the anchor. Alright, so we have our first King of Fighter 15 tease trailer last night. Our first one, finally. Looks cool. Excited. So we better finish this combo dojo as soon as we can do. And get ready for 15. Alright, so back to the 14 combo dojo. So, let me put the bars on. Max mode. As in that. Yes. Joe in 14. Okay. What do you think about Joe in 14, DC?
He has good tools. But yeah, he's not bad. He's probably average. Like people would think, oh, he's got a fireball, he's got a DP. Like that make him a really good character. In theory, yes, but I feel like he is, I wouldn't say hard to use, but yeah, he's a little bit not as good as other characters that have the same tools as him. But no, not a bad character. He's pretty fun to play with. He's got a lot of combo options.
Yep.
I guess in the corner. But yeah, a lot of that for basic stuff, yeah, he's pretty straightforward.
Alright, so let me think. So, well, start on, same thing. Let's talk about Joe's regular move. So, light punch. Pretty quick, but yeah, it's okay.
Doesn't like range.
Yeah, the range was not that well. Yeah. Light kick, you can see a lot of people activate either max mode or start any combo. You can start with the light kick is pretty quick. Just have to be careful, don't press to your opponents to diagonal down, like the angle down, otherwise it becomes a slide. I don't see any good thing about a slide. The only thing you just have to activate, in case your opponent's gonna punish you. Hard punch, pretty slow. I barely see people use a lot of power punch to contain your distance with your opponent. Stand kick, yes, is probably the best neutral attack from Joe. Pretty far, and you can do activation, and I don't think it's anti-air. Crouching punch, not really useful. I never use it. Light kick, I do a lot. This crouching hard kick, I barely use as well because the speed was pretty slow. Oh, who's messaging me? Let me see. Must be Calha. No. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then talk about jump move. Jump. A is a ridiculous, weird, I don't know, it's like yoga move or something. I don't use it, so don't ask me why. Jump punch, yes, because that's hitting down. It's good for jumping attack. So sometimes you get trade. It's not as good as some top tier characters, but it's alright. Jump kick, you can do cross up sometimes. I'm not sure, you can. I remember you can do some cross up, but
maybe on crouching. Yeah, I've had it happen.
It's not.
Yeah, it's a bit
hard, awkward as well because he designed as a combo style character, but the hitbox wasn't that great. Jump kick, no more. I don't see any benefit of that. Sometimes get traded as well. So basically, he's the average character. Jump CD. Oh, jump CD was okay because it's flat in the air. Oh, Yeah, but still a
it's
trade.
like it's like Heinz jump CD but slower.
Worse version. Shorter version, worse version. Yeah, so
Heinz is better.
yeah, Heinz much better. But the regular move for him is just like you want to build him as a good character, but always missing something. But it's fun for using it. Alright, so the next thing DC will talk through about the special move.
Yeah, so so he has some command normals. So down forward B is a slide. You can cancel into it, but you can't cancel out of it. So
And you can't do much combo after that, even though you activate your maximum.
Yeah, it knocks down, so it's not like some other KOFs where they stay on the ground. No, it knocks down, so I don't use it as much. So his other command normals, he has two. So he has a forward B, which is this kick, and then he has a back B. Now you're probably wondering what's the difference. Well, you can actually combo both of them, which is weird. So he's probably the only character that has two command normals that you can combo into, which acts like that. You want to start the combos with the back B, then the forward B.
Or you can do the forward B, then the back B.
You can, but yeah, for the consistency of the combo, it's better to do back B than forward B. But yeah, so he has those two command normals. So for special moves, so he has Fireball. So unlike his other iterations, the Fireball goes full screen, which is really good. He has a DP, which is that kick. I guess one of the reasons why he's probably not as good is that the DP, like it does DP if they're really close, but if they're high up in the air, this can whiff. If you don't get the jumping arc right, but generally it's pretty good. The D version has a more of an angle to it, and it does hit a couple of times as well. So he does have his slash kick, so which pretty much goes near full screen. So pretty good. Has a bit of a startup to it though. You can combo into it too, which is good. And his other special move is Rapid Punch, which is that, which most people would know about. Then he has a finishing part to it.
I barely see people using it unless he's in a combo. Like, yeah. He's not as good at 13. I have to say that. 13, it actually got the stun combo. Really useful and really good. But on 14, he's like average on everything. Like everything.
Yeah, like 13, he was still considered pretty low tier as well. But I think that what made Joe, I guess a little bit better than 13 is that, yeah, like if for anyone that knows the stun combos with, you know, one bar and, you know, some drive, you know, they can get a stun from middle to near corner. Whereas in this, he still has a stun combo as well, but it's a lot harder.
Yeah,
and,
much harder.
And yeah, it has to be pretty much in corner to do it. And you need a fair bit of resources to do it as well. So, like it is doable. I have seen people do it in match, but yeah, it's not like 13 where you just need a bit of resource and you can get it. So, EX versions of the move. So when you do Fireball, 3 Fireballs come out. It's actually pretty useful because it's kind of hard to jump. So yeah, and it stops a lot of things, which is really good. So that is quite useful. His DP basically has a lot of invulnerability and just has extra hits. Oh, I forgot a special move actually, but I'll get to it. His slash kick, basically full screen as well, and then you can sort of combo after it as well when you hit him up. So yeah, it can be used after combo as well. His other move that I missed was quarter circle back kick, DOD, which is like this air slash kick sort of thing. So it's only useful when they're not attacking or you get them early. If they attack, a lot of this trades, so like that. So yeah, it can be a bit of a hard move to use, but if you get them right, then you can actually follow up as well, which gives you a bit more damage. The EX version of that, basically, yeah, you can just hit them.
Extra damage, but nothing
Extra
much.
damage. And in corner, that you can actually follow up with it as well. So, yeah, which is a part of the stun combo, or one of the stun combo routes. And then yeah, EX punch. Yeah, so you basically just press both punches while in max, and it automatically ends. So it just does its ending by itself. Yeah, and you can actually follow that as well. So yeah, there's just a follow up to that. Ran out. Yeah, so, but that's all the special moves there. But yeah, so not a bad character. He's more fun, for me, he's more fun to play than to play seriously, because yeah, I find him difficult to use against certain matchups, so, but yeah, so you want to go into his...
Simple combo?
Simple combos, yeah.
Yeah, because Joe have a lot of variety of combo, but not like some of them pretty useful, and some of them it just looks cool. So like, example, let's start, because you have a lot, but not everyone uses the same thing, and also people just choosing most damage combo to do. Well, of course, if you start from low, because you can do a lot of different startup from the low. Example, 3 light kick, 2 light kick, stand light kick, light kick, light kick, punch, stand light kick. Oh, actually. Oh, sorry. So light kick, light punch, light kick again, and stand light kick. You will see people doing this. There's a lot of startup. Or, not by jumping in, you can do light kick, stand light kick. Oh, wrong one. Hey, that's supposed to be a combo. There you go. This is a bit hard and not much people using it, because once you jump in, light kick, stand light kick, back light kick, forward light kick, it's gonna miss most of the time. It's very dangerous as well, but you do see people sometimes using it because you have a lot of option to do kicking start. Alright, when I first played Joe, I like start with basic combos. So that's his super. So super is wow, you start using the kick for the DM. So half circle forward, all the way back, and that's the punching. And you also have the tornado super. But when I figure out for using these is only 247 damage. It's like, well, wasting 1 bar and not good damage. So I'd rather just go for the basic combo. That's already 267. So yeah, just try not to wasting bar. Even you can cancel by that, and that's 364 damage. Much way better, but sometimes, you know, you get force, you get pressure, you know, you have to crouch, then that probably is your first option to get out of the corner or get out of the pressure. And if you're able to jump in, there's a lot of things you can do. Fireball, kick, first DM, fireball up and plus a DM, which means it's pretty good for him, but requires a lot of jump in. When you see the damage, it wasn't that bad. For 1 bar, you can go up to 400 damage. That's a lot for a character itself. Because normally, you have to waste about 2 bars to get proper damage around 500. But just for him, one jumping startup goes. Oh, miss. So one jump in goes 401. That's definitely good, you know. And then we go for. I demonstrate that already. You can do that. That's 394. So jumping option always better for Joe. But I know sometimes jumping will be hard. Start from low.
Sorry, Chen, I'll just be right back.
Yep. No problem. And then, so we demonstrate this. Unfortunately, he can't do that one to connect the back hop, the back slash. Except for that, you can do tornado. That's 400 as well. So basically, all his jumping combo goes to around 400. That doesn't work. Probably go for the other hit. 362. If we go for that one. Advance cancel. Miss. So don't try it. You can do SDM on the regular move base. 357. Very bad. That go for 2 bars. 488. Not bad. Extra 88 damage. It's pretty fun to use him. 495. So just an average of 400. If you can jump in, do the combo right, straightforward. Except for that, yes, we can do straight SDM. Works. 520 without any activation. 488, even though level 3. 549 for 3 level. So it's pretty easy. For that one, 557. It's okay. Alright. So basically he's like regular move to a combo move. I only can say average. Everything's on average. For this whole character is average. And right now we jump into we show events cancel, and now talk about him. SDM to level 3. That's right. You can do that if you put in anchor position. Because there's one thing. For the slash kick, if you didn't time it properly or delayed a bit, do too early, you 100% miss. So pretty much you slow about half second. I'll have to use slash kick. Then you can get it. But funny enough, if you're in anchor position and you know you're gonna miss the SDM options, if you have enough 5 bar at the same time, you will see a tornado push through and damage goes up really significantly. 765, so not bad, which is really not bad. That's only when you have 5 bar to spend. Oh, why so laggy? It's Spent all 5 bars, 763. Not bad, not bad. It's okay, it's okay. And we jump on to straight Maximo. Maximo move. Maximo move, as what we say. Pump it up, activation. You can either do jump in or start with the low. Alright, so once you activate, first thing you're gonna redo the 3 kicks. Then most simple one is the EX punch. I will demonstrate in a corner how can you start. EX slash kick and the regular punch. Just miss, bit hard. Oh, miss again. Yep, that's 458 for 1 bar combo. Requiring corner, but if you're not in corner, that's pretty much. But still gets 439 damage. Anywhere around screen, still fine. People activate simple moves like that. That works. 532. Anyone on screen, pretty good. Most common of the Maximo combo. That always go for 605 damage. But you will miss if you didn't time it right. And when you do too quick, you 100% miss it. You need to delay it a bit, and that's most powerful 2-bar combo, and you see most of people is doing it, and that's anywhere on the screen. You won't see too much people doing anything other than that, but sometimes I do want to show fancy. You can change the second running SDM. Less damage, but just look cool. It still gets 578 health damage. But some of the character you'll miss. I don't know, either small characters or some specific character that, you know, you're just gonna miss. I don't know why. 575. And if you start from low, yes you can. Kick, kick, kick. Kick, kick, up kick. Kick, punch, kick, stand kick. So miss. Start from low. 499 considered as 500. Oh, missed it. And you can do they're all the same damage. So it set this character very average. Like not such thing so good or so bad. It's just the way that you want to do your combo. So everyone can have a bit of different variety to choose. And of course, if you put in anchor characters, because don't forget, what I'm doing now is only on the first position, but you can pretty much do most of the thing. That all require just 1,000 of the meter for the max mode. But there's something special I can introduce to you guys if you can. If you want to put it into an anchor position. After you do that, punch. That is a 2-bar combo. 614.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
You can do that as well. ADC. So I'm gonna just explain most of the moves and the maximum combo. I pretty much demonstrate. So basically, let me change back to the anchor position. If you're in anchor positions, because you can do the tornado, but it will miss. So it's about the timing that you need to delay it a bit, so you can get a hit. But if you put your Joe in the anchor position and you don't want to miss it, and you accidentally do the tornado, you know you're gonna miss it. There's the way to save it. So use all 5 bar, so it's gonna look like that. I'm not sure if you see this before. So you push the tornado forward, get the same damage. Do you know that?
Yeah, I don't see it used a lot, but
yeah, because not much people putting in anchor position anyway.
Nah.
So I pretty much demonstrate. Oh, hold on. Ew, what was this? Hold on. And then I was demonstrating on the edge. That you already know that most common one, because 605 damage with 2 bars only. But if you put in an anchor, you can also do this. Same 2 bar, 629 damage. Just an extra little bit. Except for that, I'm not gonna demonstrate any of the stun combo because I don't know how to do it. It's too hard for me. And also you can. Oh, not this. Sorry. You're using full 5 bar. Then do the same combo. Same thing. You won't miss it. That gives you 840 damage everywhere on the screen. Oh, actually, in the corner might be a bit less. But you don't have to be worried you're gonna miss your super. 840. That's the max Joe can go for 5 bars. Except for that, anything that you want to add it in, because I demonstrate every combo that you can do. Or in the corner, you might have something else different than me. The only corner combo I'm demonstrating is that.
Yeah, I guess so. So the only thing I'll add, because I was away, there's not really too much that I'll add. But yeah, you can do.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's right.
So that's the route to go for the stun combo.
Yep.
But even if you don't do the stun combo, you can lead to other things as well. But nothing didn't come out. What the? It's not casting that thing.
You need to delay to that?
Not what. I'm not sure why it's not doing it for me.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Hit hard. Oh.
But yeah, so sorry, I'm a little bit out of sorts, but yeah, it's you can do combos out of that. But that's probably where expands just a little bit into the stun combo stuff. And then yeah, you can do some other things with it, but I think that's more intermediate to expert sort of stuff, so not really necessary for the basic stuff, but yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But yeah, and you can do the, and then you can do the
do the what? EX.
EX, yeah, that.
Oh, no, hold on. You sure? Ah. Oh, so hard. Wow. This, yeah, it's a bit hard. It's corner only anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's meant to look like. The kick is meant to whiff. Getting laggy now. Oh no. I don't know why. Let me just check something. No, I can't remember it. But yeah, you can do something like that.
That's weird.
I can't remember the exact combo. But yeah, but just for argument's sake, the you can. Yeah, that's meant to link, which is what leads you into. Go to this corner. Go to this side.
Oh, I remember a bit of that.
Yeah, and then yeah, you can go into that. But yeah, my Joe is not really up to scratch at the moment.
Ooh.
But you can get other stuff.
Yeah, but that's more like a fancy, you know, like in advance combo. I remember I did a bit of that before, but after that, you need to go to the edge, and you can't start from the low, which means it's gonna be so hard for people.
Yeah.
You must require jump in, and you know when Joe's in the corner, except for the DP or the emergency roll, you can't get out. It doesn't have much anti-air thing to against your opponent, so that's why I just leave it. But still, demonstrating like 600 damage is way more good enough. You just want to test it out, Joe. Like most simple thing, it go for good damage.
Yeah, like what you've shown already is like the basic, the most.
Unless you really like Joe. Unless.
Yeah, the combo you've shown already is the main one that I use.
Yeah, and the combo that we show is most easy. Either you can start from the 3 low, you can start from the last hit with standing, kick, stand kick, kick, or kick, punch, kick, punch, kick. Simple, easy, powerful. Even though you start from low, you have 500 damage. And by the end of these, you know, some people they don't want to go for the 2 forward kick, back kick. You know, you can go for the original Joe style. Just one kick will be good. Yeah. You not necessarily have to complete that 2 hit, which means good. Except for that, Joe is pretty much completed, and we can move on to the second character. And I don't know why every time we do training, they always go lag. Like it was fun when we were playing team matches, random matches, but it's just not on training mode. But at least they have a training mode that I can present to you guys. You know, training mode for both parties, not just one party. Considering that, I can't, you know, I can't complain too much about it anyway. All right, Andy for this version of Andy, I reckon is very powerful, simple and powerful. Not much move, but simple, powerful. So let's talk about Andy. Oh, let me set it up. One bar, one. That on. Okay. So start with Andy. What is Andy top tier yet, or just mid high?
Nah, he's mid.
But it's really powerful, as you know, as what I use it. It's really good. You can start with the regular movement, then I will continue with the yeah. You start with regular movement.
Yeah. So Andy, he is pretty strong in this game. I consider him probably middle, maybe upper mid, give or take. But yeah, he's definitely not top. He just still has a few matchups that are better, that he struggles with, in my opinion. But yeah, so in terms of his moves, yeah, so light punch, which is a standard light punch, good for hops and things like that. C is like not bad for a like a far poke. It sort of has deceiving range. It does hit a little bit far, and it's kind of quick as well compared to everyone else's attack. Stand B is like a far poke, not bad. Yeah, and you can actually cancel out of it as well, which is interesting for a far B poke. So that's pretty good. And then D is like really good for hops.
Anti-air.
Yeah, for good anti-air, pretty quick as well. And yeah, stands close D is think of it like 98 Chris when they're close, so they try to jump like that, hits up. So yeah, so it actually is pretty good. So in other, so his crouch A is not too bad. Reach could be a little bit better, but it's a bit awkward. His crouch B is really good. So yeah, so that's probably where most of your combos will come from, like most characters in this game. Crouch B is really good. His crouch C is actually not bad, but it can be cancelled into as well, or cancelled out of, so it's really good. But can't be used like an anti-air like some other characters. So his crouch D is actually pretty useful. It reminds me similar to Kim's crouch D. Sort of good range, sort of quick. And you can cancel out of it as well. So you can do like fireball or something like that. So
hi Talha. Oh, nice to see you here.
To do that.
We're doing dojos. You want to learn some ND? You should.
For his jumping attacks, so he's got jump A, which is actually not bad as a anti-air, but his jump B is actually better as an anti-air, which is this sort of weird looking kick, but because it has a arc that hits sort of upwards and it activates early, you can use it quick, you can use it late. Yeah, it's active for a fair while, so it's actually not bad for that reason. Jump C is, I don't use it too much myself. It kind of a weird attack. It looks like it can hit low, but it doesn't really. To take care of that is his jump D. His jump D is much what you want to use. Yeah, so it can hit low. It can actually cross up as well. So a good cross up move like that. Because it's a D, gives you a lot of hit stun, so you can go into combos easy like that. So yeah, and jump CD, whereas jump CD is actually pretty good as well. It takes a bit of a while to activate, but it does.
But the range is pretty far.
Yeah, like if you do it as a short hop jump CD, it's probably you get more value out of it as opposed to like normal jump. Yeah, I don't see, like I don't use it as a high jump a lot, but for a small jump, yeah, it's really good. And then ground CD is actually surprisingly decent as well. It's got a lot of range. It is fairly quick as well compared to other CDs. So yeah, you can catch people with it as well. And yeah, the good thing is, yeah, you can cancel out of it too, which is quite good. He does have command normal, which is forward A. Yeah, so that, which sort of links into, so you can combo into it and combo out of it as well, like that. So yeah, it's actually pretty good. And kinda unique to Andy and I think another character as well, Mai. He does have like an auto double combo. I say auto double because it reminds me of Killer Instinct in a sense where yeah, if you do like a dial like one button after another, you get another, like you get a continuation of an attack. So it's not a link, it's an actual, like it's a part of his thing. So yeah, so a lot of users use this as a basic combo starter. Whoops, didn't mean that. Because yeah, you can do a few things with it. So the close version looks like that. The far version looks like that. So it's very, very useful. So yeah, I call that an auto double sort of thing. I don't think that's the correct name for it. So yeah, it's just stand B to D. That's it. So yeah. Other than that, yeah, I think I've shown everything on Andy.
Andy,
yeah,
no.
If you want to go next.
We'll pick new character after I learn Benderus properly. Oh, okay. Well, actually, well, Andy, yeah, it's really depends. All right, let's get into the special moves and into combo. Probably, you know, save some time. So, of course, Fireball. He got his Fireball. DP. I mean, sometimes DP I got trade because in this version his DP wasn't as good as before, as quicker, and then he flow in the air. Once you get out, he flow in the airs a lot. So better to use anti-air, just press stand D. Probably better than DP, I thought. Fireball, decent speed. There's quick version, small version, and you know, if you want to play distance. Fireball, wow, it's not supposed to call Fireball, is damn, we get out. Oh, we're gonna redo it again.
Did the room crash?
Alright, getting to it again.
Yeah, I think just on Andy's DP while we're getting back into the game here, that's one thing I'd like to get buffed for him, because his DP, it's not as good as some other characters.
It's dangerous, punishable.
Yeah, like Joe's DP is actually
quicker,
good, but it's just because of the arc, the way that he goes upwards. Like the hitbox seems a little bit smaller,
shorter as well.
Yeah, but when it goes against people jumping in at the right height, it actually wins.
This is really good.
But Andy's doesn't, and yeah,
Andy
considering his arms flail around everywhere, you'd think the hitbox would be fairly big, but it's not, and it loses a lot. So that'd be one thing I'd like Andy to get changed if there were to be ever to get a patch, which I don't think there would.
Yep. Talking about this move, the dash-in move, what we normally input as Fireball A or Fireball C, but the actual correct is diagonal down, forward A. Yeah. So it's just, but it's just way too hard. Sometimes you might miss it. Some people don't get used to it, so you know, I'll just do Fireball A. Probably as quick as you can do it, it goes in. Good thing about this move, you're just gonna trace your opponents really quickly. One, Other move. Oh, these one. Half circle forward. Rolling. You don't see much people using it. There's option. You can cancel it. When you in the air, press down BD. You can cancel. Wow. So basic last 3 hit. 1, 2, 3. You can cancel anywhere. But if you want to follow up, on the second hit you need to cancel it. 1, 2. And you can do the dash in. So that 1, 2. Ooh. Demonstrate. Oh, sorry, the third hit actually. There you go. On the third hit. 1, 2, 3. To follow up. There's a funny move that Andy can do in the air. So when you jump in the air, press down C. Andy climax in air. I think is useful. We will get into that. So Andy, you can press down D anywhere on the screen. So you come rolling. We don't really know what it's for. But sometimes might be a bit of cross up for your opponents to get confused. But we barely use it.
Yeah, I don't.
It just goes to the floor much quicker than before. But it's still very useful, I think. I never see people using it. Except for that, any other move I miss? Uppercuts, rolling, fireball, dashing, and that's pretty much. Go for, okay, DC will demonstrate a bit of basic combo that he normally use, and I will do mine as well.
Okay, so with Andy, the main combo that I go to is 3 crouch Bs into elbow. Now his elbow so this is an anywhere combo. The elbow is really good, and I use the A version because yeah, it starts up quicker, so it actually combos. Now the good thing about the elbow is that on block it's -5 or 4, so it is a little bit hard to punish. So even if this combo is blocked, like you're kind of safe in a way, just depending on the character you're playing against. But that's the one. That's pretty much the main combo I actually use. Like I don't really use anything else. Like I don't do that combo. I actually don't use the auto combo a lot. I actually don't use it at all, to be honest. I just feel, yeah. Oh, it's not even used to, but you can combo into it though, which is still good.
Super.
See.
What are you trying to do?
Combo.
The dash in.
I'm just trying to go into the elbow because as a combo I'm not used to. But yeah, so I don't.
You sure? That doesn't.
Oh, sorry. Wait up. Oh,
it doesn't work.
No.
I think you're talking about the last patch. You can. I remember.
It's a closer one. Sorry. So not the far one. Yeah, so the far one you can't, but that one you can. Sorry. Yeah, that one you can. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah,
that one
way
you
too
can't.
far. Yeah.
That's what wasn't working. But yeah, other than that, I don't really actually use any combos. I don't go into the forwards A.
I don't do that too.
Yeah,
it lows down as well sometimes.
Yeah, I just find it awkward. And if your inputs aren't right, yeah, you can get the dash punch as well. Because a lot of people hold down back, so when they try and do forward A, they get that instead. And from heavies, heavies I do use the forward A, so if I do, then I will do that combo. But yeah, other than that, I don't do anything else. I don't combo into that. I think that's pretty risky. And yeah, there's no damage in it. I'd rather just go for the elbow and then the follow-up. Yeah, and go from there.
Okay, so basically because Andy, when you're doing Kraus B, you can do 3 times. So easy to, you know, elbow. Of course, you can start doing cancel to DM. That's one bar, 277. Oh. Jump in. Ding, that's 344. It's just normal. And I like... damn, that's bad. SDM. Not bad. Nearly 400. Jumping, of course, is much better. That's what everyone do. In a corner, I have a... You can either... Oh, of course. Anywhere on the screen before that. Fireball? Ooh, damn. You can do that. But just barely see people using it. Because probably... It's gonna be the same as... probably pretty much the same. Well, actually, damage-wise is a bit different. That's 472. Not bad. But just barely see people using it. People probably using a lot of fireball. Forward, backward. That is more damage. 556. That's why you don't see people use much about this flying SDM. So much damage on this. And now gets to corner. The only corner combo I will do is this. So basically, Sensei, forward A, rolling, down cancel, extra elbow into any of the SDM. You can do that. Works. Oh, that's done. Ah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. SDM. This is all around 500 range. Without activation any max mode. But if you put Andy is good pulling any position because he cannot rely on bar, or he can rely on bar. So if you put, luckily you put Andy in the anchor, in anchor position. Bit risky. Stun. Yeah, that's why we don't normally do this corner combo. You can do level 3. 725. It's fancy, but easy. You can do air. On the last hit, same. 732. So pretty much similar. All the same with this kind of move. 735, the same. That's probably less, about less than 700. 733, the same. Didn't scale that much. Except for that, the regular move to DM, SDM at level 3 is pretty much done. You can choose your own combo. Except for that, we can jump into, if nothing to add it in, we can move on to the max mode. DC will demonstrate our most common maximo for what everyone's doing.
Yeah, so what you've shown, I don't really expand far from that. Corner, I don't even do that corner combo. I just keep it simple in there, just the elbow straight into that myself. So yeah, so Chen has a slightly different combo that I don't use. Now for Maximo combos, so yeah, so if we're starting from a crouch B, again this combo can be done anywhere. Whoops, did that wrong. So yeah, so you're doing the crouch B. That's basically what it looks like. So for a 2 bar, well, how much was that?
461.
461.
That's the
really
low start
good,
from low.
especially from a low start. So damage-wise, that's actually really good. Which is a reason why Andy is really good and probably mid or front. Because he doesn't really need a lot of meter to work with, but once he does have meter, he has access to these high damaging combos. So you're doing the EX elbow, and then you're doing the hard elbow, and then you're cancelling it into the DM. I do the fireball DM because that does more damage, and yeah, it hard knockdowns as well. So I don't use the kick super.
Is that, yeah.
But yeah, so that's the only combo I use with Andy. Besides that, I can cancel that into the climax. Whoops, did not mean that.
Ding!
Oh,
Must be very accurate.
Yeah, okay.
Too early.
Yeah.
You didn't get it last week.
Yeah. I don't do that often. But yeah, it's it is available.
Sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but thanks. Hola, thanks for joining our Combo Dojo section. We're demonstrating Andy. So yeah, what DC was doing. Like, yeah, it's pretty much like that. So let's go to 686 with all 5 bars. But before we cancel to any super, so Andy, if you just want to use 1 bar, get most efficient damage in the corner, you do the EX elbow. Oh, yeah. Laggy. Damn, this is why I'm like laggy stuff. You can do the uppercut, the low, well, the A version uppercut. Oh, why? Uppercut, yep. And also you can do, if you have 5 bars, or 4 bar will be enough. After that, to elbow, you can switch into the level 3. Anywhere in the screen. Oh, stop being laggy. Full bar. 638. And of course, if in a corner, you can add the extra hits. So, which means... Oh, come on. Extra hits. Goes the same, a little bit extra damage, 660. Of course, we demonstrate that. Why? There's a bit of combination you can do, but it doesn't make damage goes really hard. So we stick with the basic.
Yeah, because his DM and SDM, like both of them, because they've got multiple hits, it scales real quick. So while the damage in the beginning is really good, but then towards the end it doesn't get as good. So you're better off saving bar and then just using it for another maximo, because you're going to get more mileage out of it. Which is why most people just stick to 1 bar, 2 bar SDM combos.
Alright, anyway. Is there anything we want to add in for Andy?
No, so I think just on his climax, just by itself, the reason why his climax is actually good, because it can be done on the ground but can also be done in the air. So I have seen some good players use it. So if someone jumps, they can use that as an anti-air sort of option. Funny enough, I have seen it but I have seen it lose out to certain things, so it's not fully invincible.
Yep. I saw that.
But yeah, it is a good option, such as that. If you get a DP confirmed, you can do it, or if you just want to catch him jumping, you can do it as well. So yeah, I thought I might add that, because this is one of the only ones that can do a climax both on the ground and in the air. But other than that, no, I don't have anything else to add.
Nope, doesn't work. Alright. What? Alright, move on. Our last character of the night. Oh, of the day. Terry Boga. Terry, well, I think it's average, mid-top. Not that great. I don't know, it's good, it's quick. Start with, let me set the... Alright, so Terry, very average, powerful character. Start with the punches. Well, I don't know, because Terry seems to move really quick, and most of the move got a bit of mix-up function. But DC will demonstrate the special moves. Let me go for the kick. I'll go for the punches and move. So punch, light punch. It's really quick. Sometimes go pretty good against the air. I will do sometimes. Light kick, pretty far. Go for the distance. Contain your opponent's jumping. It goes really quick. Hard punch, long range. You can activate, in a long range just like this. Let me see. The range, the range is average. You can't say too long, you can't say too short. So it's another average powerful character. Stand D, a bit of slow. It sometimes goes anti-air, I think. Sometimes, if you get the distance right. Nope. Yeah, you have to get really right in a position. It can be an anti-air. Crouching B, quick as hell. Very quick to activate most of the thing. Crouch C, the hard punch, reached really well as well. Not too short, not too far, in the average distance. Crouching D goes really nice range, and also you can cancel it. Cancel to the burning knuckles. So basically, it's not bad. Go for the jumping A. Barely see people using it. but it works. Ooh, someone just messaged me. Let me just do that. Okay. Jump A is, I don't know, for this whole Fatal Fury team is like average on everything. Average. Light kick, go for good distance. You know, same as Andy. You can control a bit of low kick. Hard punch. You know, basically when he jumps, you can either use punch, kick, hard punch, hard kick. You know, it all works and trades a lot. Trade your opponents a lot. CD, really good. Low one, probably, well, and it's the opposite of Andy. Andy is low CD good. But for Terry is high jump. High jump CD is good. It covers a lot in air. So, hard knockdown. Goes down. And recovery time really quick as well. Special move, command move. 4-8. This is the move that I don't really get why they doing it, because you can't do any other follow-up unless you want to activate the BC mode, the max mode. Except for that, any other move?
Down forward C.
Oh, that one, yeah. As old school style, because you can link up your hard punch into angle down C. Goes for combo. Except for that, nothing much. And pretty much, Terry, you can start your maximum mode with hard punch, hard kick, down, crouching B, crouching A. You know, there's a lot of options you can start your max mode. Ooh, kick my face. Oh.
Yeah. Just on that, yeah, Terry was actually considered really like not high tier, but quite high, because his stand C and stand D were really quick and recovered really well. But they downgraded that in the later patches, so
yeah,
that's why he dropped down a bit. But his stand D and stand C were super good. That was so quick, and yeah, and it had less recovery, so which is why he was considered really high in the earlier patches. But yeah, unfortunately, they took that away from him. They did give him cross up on jump D though, because he didn't have that in the earlier patches. So they made the cross jump D a lot more cross up now, which is really good. And then I think the other thing is just normal CD. It goes over lows. So if you know someone's going to do a low on you, or empty jump low, then if you do CD, then that will beat it. I think other than that, yeah, that's I think you covered all the moves. I just thought I'd add that because yeah, that stand D in earlier patches was so good.
And the recovery time is good.
Yeah, like you could use that as a far poke. Think of it as early patch Yuri far D as well. Same thing. You could get away with it and not really be punished as bad. And it had a bit of hitbox as well. So it was so good. But now it's a little bit it's slow now.
He's still making a very powerful average character.
Yeah, I think out of the whole Fatal Fury team, like I think it would probably be Andy, Terry, Joe in my preference, and who's the best out of the three. Like I think Andy is just that little bit better, but Terry is still pretty good, but I think Andy just has a little bit more tools to use. Okay, so I think for special moves, so he has Fireball. Unlike other versions, his C and A version are the same. It's just the speed that's different.
Finally.
So yeah, because usually C version was a power like a round wave. So yeah, they just made it 1-5 now. It goes full screen, so it's not like other versions as well, where it just it just goes half the screen, like 98. He has quarter circle back B.
Track shoot.
Yeah, which is actually a little bit safer to use in this game as opposed to 13, or people that use 13. Yeah, so it does, I think it works where it recovers differently depending if you're blocking high or low. But yeah, it sort of acts the same. He does have DP, so charge down up punch, which is his rising tackle as usual. Yeah, the range on that is not that great. They have to be really, really close.
Yeah. Bit of you know, nerf the move down a bit.
Yeah, they did. He does have half circle forward kick, which is this power charge. So it's sort of like power charge, but you can't follow up with it.
That's the thing.
I don't really understand the whole idea behind this move. I know on block it might be a little bit difficult to punish depending on where you've blocked it from. Like from spaced out, it's actually pretty hard to punish depending on the character you got. But yeah, like it's like so the B version doesn't like it keeps them on the ground when they're hit. But the D version, it like actually like knocks them down. But yeah, so yeah, I don't really use that move a lot. Even in combos, you can combo into it.
Yeah, I don't think that too.
I don't use it, unfortunately. I think that's all of his special moves. If I missed something out. Oh, Burn Knuckle. Yeah,
Burn Knuckle.
Burn Knuckle, yeah. Burn Knuckle is a little bit safer to use in this version as well. At the correct distance.
Especially in EX mode.
Yeah, EX mode, yeah. So we go into the EX moves. So EX Fireball. Super fast, multi-hitting fireball. So it's actually really good. So you can use it to sort of get a bit of distance, and EX Burning Knuckle is really good. You can kind of use it for anyone that, like, if you see them jump, that will actually hit them. I'm pretty certain that's hard knockdown. Can you roll from that?
It's hard knockdown.
It's hard knockdown, yeah. Yeah, so actually really decent move, and you can use it in combos as well. So EX Crouch Shoot does this extra bounce where you can actually follow up with it. So that can be used in combos as well, which we'll show later. The EX version of that does a wall bounce. So I can understand the EX version of this because then that extends the his combo ability. But I wouldn't use it outside of that. And then his Rising Tackle is basically just a faster, more hitting Rising Tackle. Has a little bit more invincibility as well. So, but yeah, I think that's all of his moves shown.
Adding a bit of the EX mode for Terry is a bit special to explain. So for the EX charge and the EX Burn Knuckle, they have an advantage. I don't know why. Let me just put it higher. So as if you in block and when you see the Burn Knuckle comes in, the EX version, and then you want to punish it, but by the time well, he can do other things already. So again, the DC tried to punish me after I do that. Ooh, hold on. What's so slow? As like this, you know, you see a lot of people was using it, even though they're charging as well. So you try to punish in that point. You know, I can do instant the next move straight away. Ooh.
Sorry.
That's alright. So you see, like one of our friend, Taj Garo, he do a lot of this kind of thing. Ooh. We'll have a bit of The network's a bit unstable. So yeah, you can instantly do other moves straight away, but I don't normally do that because it's kind of treasure hunting is kind of gamble as well. You can do straight away. Alright, hold on. Yeah, so see a lot of people doing this, but it's really depends how you want to play him. You can do it, but I don't normally do it. I go for combos more. And alright, that's something I want to add it in. And now just the basic combos and DM, SDM level 3. So DC, you want to go for your one first? Probably it's going to be the same anyway.
Yeah, so basic combos. So from a low, I usually do is that combo.
As stuff from 90s, or you know, from previous version, is the same. Hasn't been changed. It's a low. It's a signature.
The only problem with that is that you just got to be wary about distance, because if you're a little bit far, the down forward C will whiff like that. So you have to be super close for that to work. You can do, if you're a little bit further away, you can do like crouch A into to that as well. But yeah, if you want to get all the hits, you got to be really close. So you just got to be mindful of that. If I was doing a heavy version, I would do the same thing. So yeah, so everything ends with the burn knuckle, because it actually hits them down. Like the other moves don't really, like it combos, but it doesn't. It keeps you.
Yeah.
Keeps you close, so it doesn't knock you down. So I prefer just knocking them away, even though you can recovery roll from it. You know, it's still a knockdown, so it's still a bit of a mix-up after that. You can combo into rising tackle as well, but that's too difficult, especially being a charging move. I'd rather just go for the. Yeah, I'd rather go just for the burn knuckle.
Yeah, most safe. Because the rising the shoes, you know, it's not really good for a trade. You get punished a lot, so you don't see people doing a lot. There's not much damage either.
But yeah, but besides that, when I go to corner, for me, corner doesn't change at all. It's the same combos. I'm pretty basic with Terry. Yeah, that's the only sort of main combos that I use. Going into max mode is a little bit different, but just for main combo, yeah, that's the only ones that I use, and which is basic. It's easy, works anywhere. But yeah, so am I showing DM combos as well, Chen?
Yeah, just show it at the same time, because you know,
okay.
For this team, they can link up to DM with a lot of move, you know, no restriction. So that's why we can just go through, you know, depending which one you like. That's a DM.
So,
you know,
yeah, so if I was doing from a low like I was doing before, you can go into that, which I have used before. You can also do the other one as well, but yeah, you got to be more in corner for that one, and that's a little bit harder to do. I recommend doing that one if you want to cancel. The command normal, you can actually super cancel into it from it. Sorry. Yeah, which I guess is good because you can actually combo into it from a low, so that gives it some sort of usage, but you just can't do special moves, so which is the only downfall.
Yeah, then no point. So that's 250 damage, but if you do the burn knuckle version, and then change the super. Same, 1 bar, you get 300 damage, 305 damage. So yeah, it's just some basic moves that when we're playing the old version of Terry, then you want to do, you know, like, oh hold on, like this, you know, this is without canceling 277, but oh shit. Yeah. Oh. But rather doing this like 326, 277. So yeah, you can't even do that as well. Just 318. So you're just able to adapt into so many different ways you wanna cancel to DM or SDM. But
yeah, I think.
Yep. You go. Go on.
No, you go.
Sorry, it had more range. Oh, of course. Thanks, Talha. It also gives you more range and more time to prepare for your super, because not everyone is used to how we normally do straight into super. That's like the old version without that much canceling. You know, you're gonna waste a lot of bar, so people just go for straight into the combo. But now you can wait. Oh, actually, I know why. If you can do this into DM anywhere on the screen, you just have to delay it. There you go. That's right. Because we was doing too early before. Yeah.
I don't use that combo as much. So
yeah, because that goes more damage and more save as well. Thanks, Talha. You explained the right point. And then
the reason why I don't go into this, because you're hard committing into doing the super.
Yeah.
Or the max mode. So yeah, because you can't special cancel into it, so or out of it. Sorry. So which is why I don't personally do it. Because then I'm committing to doing that, and that on block is not that good. So yeah, rather just go do that on block. You know, that's a lot safer.
And funny. So, go for.
Oh no, you go. You finish.
Down B, down A. Down B, down A, and forward down A. What do you mean forward down A? Oh, forward down A.
He doesn't have a down forward
A. Down B, A, and forward down A. There is no forward down A. What's forward down A? There was forward A. There was no forward down A.
There's down forward C. Unless he's mixing up with that, which we've already been doing.
Down B, down A. Forward A. Yeah, we showed that already. Like, funny enough, like for Terry, it is a really good character to do advanced cancel. Like I don't know why. Out of so many characters, he's probably the first one that I really like to advanced cancel. Example, if we're gonna do combo. Oh, too late. You give it really good damage as well. 3 bar, 608, and so simple. Like. It is really good. And you can change to probably not this one. Oh, it still works. Yeah, you know that even better. So oh, I missed it. Oh, I missed again. $624. So it's fancy. It looks cool and give you good damage. Of course, you can replace it the advanced cancel to level 3 anytime as long as you have bar. And yeah, that's what I want to add it in. DP in super. DP in super. What DP? DP in super. That's
not basic.
Not much people using that, so I don't really suggest. It's pretty dangerous because he's DP. Twice DP into super. I saw one video. Twice DP into one super. I don't know what's twice TP in one super.
He's talking about more advanced stuff. Like he's talking about cancelling the rising tackle. I can't even get it, but yeah, he's cancelling the rising tackle into like doing that sort of stuff and then continuing. But it's That's not like a basic.
Oh,
thing.
I remember what he's saying. That. Oh yeah, but that's. Yeah, that's bit advanced for the people that. Yeah, twice TP. I know what you mean, but yeah, probably not a good thing to demonstrate to the people that want to learn more about Terry. We'll go for some comment. Except for that, DC want to show a bit of advanced cancel to level 3, so show the damage. In any. Just a regular combo into burn knuckle, into the charging power, and then level 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's using SDM, but still works. You know, doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's DM, SDM, it all connects and pretty powerful. You know, like that stuff on low.
What's the time?
Okay, you okay? Oh, that's when you missed the full hit.
What happened. Oh wow, that's a consistent thing. I've tried in corner.
Yeah, corner is much better. What should I do?
Wait, go the other side. Other side. Just try this side.
Oh, surprisingly, level 3 is a pretty good anti-air move as well. I don't know why.
Yeah, if you don't get the full hit, you get the other animation, which is what that is.
Oh, see it? There you go. So yeah, that's how it works. Oh.
But yeah, the main, I think you've shown it already, but the main advanced cancel that I use is is that into the fireball one. It's really
Oh yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, that's the main one I use. I don't usually go into climax too much. That damage is more than enough for what it's worth. So Terry, while Chen is just showing some other combos, Terry is good anywhere. I prefer him probably middle, but I have used him in point, and I have used him in anchor as well. Obviously, he's a lot better with meter, but you can actually play pretty well, similar to Andy without meter. So yeah, you can still work good on point. But his combo ability in terms of DM, SDM is a lot better than Andy or Joe. So yeah, he's a fan favorite as well, so a lot more people use him too for that reason.
Yep. So moving on, Maxima combo. Not much, but what most people will use. We try to show you guys. Go DC, go DC. Hello DC. All right, you're not there.
Oh, sorry. So, what'd you say?
Demonstrating the Maxima combo.
Oh, yep. Okay, so
one and only.
Well, actually, there's a couple. Well, there's two that I do use now. If you just want to use one bar and just say you're on point, there is a combo that you can use that you have to be wary. Now, his corner combos are a little bit different from his outside combos. The main reason is because of how the properties of the EX moves work in corner. So we'll have to The corner ones will be a little bit different. But for outer corner, for just one bar, I do use this one. Oh, whoops, sorry. Let's go back here. So I do use that. So that combo can be done nearly anywhere, but when you get to start getting to the corner, it will ruin. So yeah, you got to be wary of where you are. Oh yeah, if you don't do it early enough, it whiffs as well. But yeah, so that actually is really good damage. The other main combo that I do use, sorry, is that one. So yeah, so this can be used anywhere. So corner as well. It does less damage than the first combo I do, but it still works anywhere. And then the other one is that one as well, which I think does less damage too. So that one again, you have to use outside of corner because in corner it stuffs up. But that's the main one. They're the main combos that I use that doesn't require super. If I was going to use a DM, then that one, so that one works on point. If I was on point and I did the so you can still do that one as well. It looks cooler, but again, you just got to be wary of where you are, which is why you're probably better off just doing this one, because this one works anywhere, and the damage is still not bad for a low starter. So as we said before, you can combo from that setup too, so which is a reason, I guess, the purpose of that forward A. And then if you wanted to, if I was put me on anchor, mid, Chen?
Mid?
Yeah, so it just ran out. So yeah, so if you did that combo on anchor, that will do the SDM, but yeah, it just ran out. But you can still do that as well.
Pretty flexible. I think for Terry is like flexible doing combos on a different combination. It goes pretty much the same. You just have to, do the combination yourself. You can cancel to anything. Which way is suitable for you? Some people go for the damage. Some people go for fancy. Some people just go for the easiest. Like me, I'll pretty much only go for most easiest, efficient way. Like that's 2 bar with 620 damage.
Yeah, so that's a jump in with heavies as well. So,
yep. You can either put in on point, second, anchor, up to you. Black T-Ball.
Yeah. His damage is really, really good.
Yeah, once you get into the jump in.
Yeah.
I mean,
but they're the combos that I use. I don't really go into climax too much. I rather save the bar and just do another.
Yeah, because we barely put Terry in anchor. We're putting a lot in first and mid, as what I normally do, same as DC, or the jumping or non-jumping. Because I'm so lazy, I just go for average damage. Two hit, 2 regular move into EX. Oh, 4 hit, oh cool. Burn Knuckle straight into... That's 464. I'm lazy, but still got that kind of damage. if I'm not lazy, just get extra hit. You know, not that hard. You also can do jumping. Oh, forgot. Fire 83, not bad. Of course, you can also. Ah, damn. I don't really doing that, but. Of course, you can do level 3. You know, that goes really well. 818. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, pulling in anchor and spend all the bar with the right combo. Oh shit. Let me see. Pretty good actually. Fracture. And yes, you see different people using carry have a different kind of style. Not like Shun'ei, everyone do the same, you know, max mode combo most of the time. But Terry is you choose your own style to play him. Well, unless DC is gonna anything to add it in or show us.
Yeah, so just for corner,
yep.
Yeah, so reason why corner stuff is different, because if you use this in corner, he goes over you. So normally you would do this and then into that, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, so in corner, so if you've got bar, you're better off just doing straight into that, and then you can just do the normal combo as you would. You can do that into EX Rising Tackle, that does work, but yeah, you can't really do anything else that's actually consistent.
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't want to do the full combo, because if you're in corner, your reaction is not fast enough, then your opponent is gonna bounce off the wall to the other side. That's why I always stick with simple.
Yeah, so
I mean, less damage, but safe.
Yeah, so that's the only reason, that's the only thing, that if you're going to use this move in corner, you just got to be wary that it's going to bounce over you. So, so you've got to pick the right combos that you do. If you do that combo there, that's the best combo to do, I think, in corner. Yeah, because everything else... yeah, everything else just doesn't work. But yeah, as long as you get any of those, will be fine. Hard knockdown, and they're still in corner. To me, that's better than doing the other combo. But yeah, just got to be mindful where you are on the screen, because yeah, that does make things a little bit more difficult. Other than that, no, Terry, what we've shown is pretty straightforward.
And of course, our Taurax has given us a corner. Or if you're really interested, you can check on YouTube channel. Some people are doing that. Oh, is that EX? Oh, you can't. Yeah, you know. Probably other side more suited for me. Ooh, let me see if I can do jumping. Oh, so hard.
Yeah, so for anyone watching, so to cancel the charge down that punch into DM or SDM, yeah, you're doing a shortcut. So rather going from straight down to up, he's doing, so depending on the super you're trying to do, so if you're trying to do the fireball one, you want to go down, roll it, half circle back, well quarter back and then all the way up. So you're doing a half circle but going from down to up. So that's giving your quarter circle back already, and then on the first hit you're cancelling it into the you're cancelling it into the super.
Really?
Well, that's how I do it. Do you do the full?
Yeah, I do the manual way.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, Chen obviously, well that's a shortcut. That's what you can do. It works for other KOFs as well. But yeah, if you want to do it manually, then you can. It means that you just gotta be quick. So if you're trying to do the kick one, instead of doing quarter, like the half circle back and up, you're doing it forward. So, oops. If you don't get up properly, then that's what happens. See, I'm not even. But yeah, that's basically the theory.
What? You guys doing shortcut?
Yeah, that's a shortcut. In this one you probably don't need the shortcut because the combo timing leniency is a lot easier, but in older KOFs, yeah, I needed that shortcut. For 13 I use it.
I can't do the second DP, I don't know why. Yeah, I just can't do the second DP. Probably I need to check online as well. But anyway, that's a bit of advanced and fancy. I don't really see people doing that in a tournament because it's really risky. But if you're playing with friends, you know, you're doing these, they will be, oh, that's so sick, bro. And yeah, oh cool, yeah. Because I do a lot of training, mate. But except for that, yeah, just go for damage. Ah, dead. Anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching today's Combo Dojo. It's a bit longer than before because all of these three characters got a lot of variety or combo combination. In the end, it's pretty much all the same. But thanks for you guys watching. You know, being patient to be with us. Like, doesn't matter if I after stream upload to YouTube, Twitch. You know, thanks guys for watching. And then this Combo Dojo will complete very soon because we're getting back not much teams left, and then sooner or later, I think after we finish complete the Combo Dojo 15, you have a more information releasing, and then, you know, we might have a demo version we can try, we don't know. Yeah, because if you have any character that you want to try but you're not really familiar what's the advantage or disadvantage, you can always rewatch on the previous Combo Dojo list, the clip. Thanks again, thanks for watching. This is Chen.
DC.
It's DC. We'll see you guys next week.